Hello, welcome back to another episode.
So, it's been a while since we watched The Executioner. That's what we could talk about today.
Yeah, it's
I wanted
been
to talk about The Executioner and
the game as well.
the game.
Yeah, the game we watched a few nights ago. The Executioner for me was last.
Which one do you want to start with first?
I think, only other, we could start with the Executioner, or do you want to start with the game?
I mean, the game's fresh in our minds,
Yeah.
right?
So we can start with that.
Okay.
So, I think the movie was good. I liked it. Actually, it's really stuck in my mind.
Compared to the other ones we watched,
Yeah.
like Rush and Brittany Runs a Marathon.
Yeah, this one's really stuck with me. I thought the movie itself was very good. Of course, a lot of people will say the ending wasn't great. I kind of agree.
Really?
I think.
Is that what a lot of people say?
Well, yeah, on the Rotten Tomatoes, it's a 76, and they say, well, the ending needs to get cleaned up a bit, but it's an overall good movie.
I would agree.
Yeah. I think the basis. Do you want to talk about the ending now, or do you want to talk about the actual movie?
Talk about the ending, sure.
Well, yeah. I think the basis of the ending and what happened, like, I like that. It's like his birthday and all that. I think that makes sense. But the way he reacts, I don't like, because it's just, at first it seems like he's like kind of confused and then he's just happy. I think it would be better if he was just more like, I don't know. I think it's very relieving what happened, but I would not have been happy. I would have been like, why'd you make me go through that?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get why that happened. Why he just had a sudden change of feelings.
Yeah.
Like he's been duped for like this whole time.
I don't know.
By everybody.
Yeah, literally everyone he knows.
How can he trust that he's done with the game?
I know. Everybody he knows, his brother, her name was Claire, but Christine, some of his friends who had done the game, everybody took part in that. So, yeah, I didn't even think of that. He could still be in the game.
Exactly. Yes, but the whole, besides that, like, everything else was great. I really liked the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, the ending might not have been, it might not have made me like it. It didn't make me like it as much, but
yeah,
maybe now so the ending might not make me like it a lot, but I still like it.
Yeah, when I think back on, I think it's very good, but then, when I think about the ending, it's just mediocre.
And just, sometimes on occasion, I think to myself, oh, do I really like this movie, or do I just like it?
Yeah.
So I'm teetering on the edge, on the brink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When it comes to that, but I think it was. I don't know. You see, I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah.
If it's really good or just good.
Take
It's
your
definitely
time
good.
to
And
wonder
compared to what other films he's made, David Fincher.
Yeah.
I thought this was
We
way more focused.
We haven't really seen many of those, but about them, right? Which ones are you referring to? Like The Social Network or what?
I think that's the only one I've seen of his. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think.
And Mank too started that.
When it comes to this, I think this film definitely, you have more to live with.
Yeah.
After you've seen it, The Social Network is more of a movie, just a story.
Yeah.
And it's not exactly.
Does it stick with you?
It's not exactly. This film, I could see Christopher Nolan making the game.
Yeah.
Very Nolan-esque to me.
I agree. It's sort of like I still think this is a total David Fincher movie because a lot of his, I mean, he does a lot of thrillers, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of mysteries.
7.
Yeah, Seven, Gone Girl. There's a lot, and a lot of them have sort of plot twists.
Right. That's
Fight
true.
Club has a plot twist.
Well,
That's not a thriller, but
what was the plot twist in this one?
in this one, it turned out to be his birthday party present. Like it turned out that it was fake.
Yeah, that's not a good plot twist.
Yeah, it's.
And it came so close to the end of the film.
I feel like it would have been better if he just like died.
Yeah, like how would you have wanted it to end?
Yeah, you have to think about that. But I still feel like it's a David Fincher movie because it has the elements of some of his other films that I haven't seen them, but I know a little bit.
Yeah, no, I would agree. It would make more sense if he did die. Like,
yeah, I mean,
like how he jumped off, just
what
like
would happen after
just
that?
like his dad did.
Yeah, that would have been.
It would just
his
end.
48th. Well, not really, but maybe if it because like we already found out that it was a birthday party that he was gonna have, and then he jumps off on his birthday.
Yeah, I'm just realizing that's the
48th.
most fucked up thing ever. Like what?
Yeah.
40th when his dad died.
Yeah, and then
And he also jumps because the whole thing was coordinated, right?
Yeah.
His brother coordinated it. It's like what?
Yeah, it's just they know literally everything about him. When you really think about it, they literally predict every single move he's gonna do.
Yep.
They predict him taking her hostage, shooting his brother, jumping off the building. They predict him.
And that's not plausible.
Yeah,
There's no way.
They predict him like, what else? Just realizing the guy's an actor, all that.
Mm-hmm.
What he does, it's. I wonder if the guy he pulled the gun on. I wonder if his kids knew, are part of the game as well.
If they were part of the game,
I wonder.
yeah. Like how?
Is everybody? What about the police?
What do you mean about what about them?
Don't you think a lot of the people that take part in the game probably contact the police?
Yes.
So then.
And they did, and he did, right?
You think the police are actors too?
That's the thing. Like, where does the game start and where does it end?
Yeah, in this movie you'd think it was him finding the clown, right?
The clown was creepy.
Yeah, that one like
it's a creepy clown.
It was like the clown.
That scared me.
Like,
yeah, whenever he would go back to his big ass mansion,
yeah.
I would always like semi-close my eyes. As there's about to be a jump scare.
Yeah. The clown, like I thought it was gonna move, like I thought it was gonna like move like a person or something.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think. I don't know. I feel. So, I mean, that's interesting to ponder. Like, I feel like, and remember when he was on the top of the building, and the girl was saying, "Oh, it's all special effects." Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, it would have fit well if. I mean, let's think about it. Had he jumped off the building and died, and that's the movie. How would, if there was a plot hole in that? I'm trying to think.
You know what else? Like his whole demeanor throughout the movie, like it wouldn't make sense for him to realize it was all like a joke.
Yeah,
he would be livid. He is the whole other time.
I know, he's very
he can't take a joke. He's very upkept, professional.
Yeah, keeps to himself. Not really. He's very I remember this was in the very beginning of the Roger Ebert review. He said it was already in the film, and someone said Elizabeth's on line 3, and then another person said, "Your wife," and he's like, "I know."
Right,
but you would think
it was kind of rude.
Yeah, and then Roger Ebert says, well, you would think if the person hadn't said your wife, he would have been like, Elizabeth who?
Mm-hmm.
It's because he's very just, he's very
cold,
rigid, cold and rigid. Yeah.
And he always is getting bad service at these really fancy restaurants.
Yeah.
Which I don't get.
Yeah, it's I kind of want him, I don't know, he's really, really, really fucking rich too.
Really rich. He said, well, $600 million. So.
Yeah.
But it was like also like payrolls and pension plans. Like,
And
so.
he inherited some of it too, I think.
Oh, definitely. No, it was like a family run brokerage firm.
Yeah, yeah.
The Van Norton building. He even has a building.
What, really?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was. They only had it like in one frame. When he was like walking out of the car into the building for work. And also, when it comes to like the main character, the main girl in the film,
Yeah.
the main woman, female lead, yeah. It's like, what was the meaning of the last line? Do you want to meet for coffee? And he just stood there, kind of smiling, looking up. Like, what? I don't get that either.
Yeah, that's not.
There must be something deeper to that, like to the whole ending. I have to watch some video essay on it.
Yeah, it has to be. I mean, this we have to remember this is the third film by Fincher. First he directed Alien 3, then he did 7, then he does this. So he did this right after he did 7.
Oh, really?
So and 7's like, it's more well rated 7.
Yeah, I don't think this deserves to have to be in the 70s.
You think it should be in the 70s?
No, I don't think so. I think it should be in the 80s.
It wasn't. You mean in the 90s? Because it was in the 90s, from 1997.
No, like in its rating, Rotten Tomato score.
Yeah. It's got to be the ending. I mean, it's. Roger Ebert gave it a 3.5 out of 4. Probably because.
No, that's good though.
That's positive, but. I wonder. It's probably because of the ending. I mean, because it's a very well made film up till the end. I mean, even the ending makes sense. It's just it needs to be like better. Like I like it makes sense the ending, but not the way he reacts, not how everything goes.
Right.
So.
Right, and yeah, that's basically. That's it. Yeah, and I really liked just like the bulk, the middle part of the movie, where he's just getting chased around and
by the pranks and all that,
and trying to get out of these situations. It was very action packed.
Yeah, very suspenseful.
And had me glued to the screen.
I know. It's very. It definitely holds your attention.
Definitely. You almost don't want it to end. You want to see it.
More pranks on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Pranks. Yeah, I guess.
That's what he called them.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, that was the game. You want to move on to the Executioner?
Sure. Yeah. It's been a little bit of time since we both saw it. I saw it more recently, but still a bit of time ago. From 1962, Spain. It was during Franco's time. It was sort of later in his regime. Like about 13 years, I'd say, before he dies. And I guess you could say it's sort of critique of executions, I guess. And maybe I don't know exactly. What'd you think of the movie?
Did you like it?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, no, so it was made by Berlanga, Luis Berlanga, and I heard that apparently Spain was known for these really dark comedies.
I did not know.
Alexander Payne, the director of Election, this was one of his picks on the Criterion Closet, and he referred to them as acid black humor. Just
it is dark comedy.
Yeah, but I think it had a great feel to it despite its subject matter.
Yeah.
When I was talking so much like, especially the executioner himself, he's like the typical European grandpa you see at a cafe.
Yeah.
And
he's like the typical elderly European guy.
And he's the most innocent one in the film.
I know.
But yet he is the executioner.
He's done so many executions for so many years.
Yeah, and he doesn't feel a thing about them. Meanwhile, his son-in-law is, like a masculine man, and he at the end he is so scared.
Yeah.
To to execute this person. Like,
You know,
and it, yeah.
the
Go ahead.
actor's actually Italian.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't they dub him?
I don't know.
Or did he also speak Spanish?
It looked like he was speaking Spanish, but it was funny how at the end of the movie he was being carried.
Right, it was almost like he was getting executed.
Yeah, just like the execution.
And he ended up actually doing it, right?
I know, it's so weird they just cut to him coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I actually kind of like that, though.
Yeah, definitely. I think that sequence was good.
Yeah.
What do you think of... Do you think he kept on doing it?
Oh, yeah, after.
I think he kept on doing it.
Well...
You know, maybe that's how the main executioner was when he started out.
I mean, he said it himself. He's like, yeah, I was like that, too.
Oh, really?
I think he said
I forgot about that.
I mean, he didn't say it very seriously. He was just like, yeah, I was like that, too. But yeah, he did not want to do it again. I forgot his... Jose Luis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he but I think you're right, actually. I think he did want to, or he did end up doing it again.
Well, I mean, it ends like that, right?
Yeah.
That's how it ends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. With that party going into that boat and just sailing off.
Yeah.
With the music playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and Criterion, they have a directed by Berlanga with a bunch of his films. So I want to check out some of his other movies.
Yeah.
His other pictures, for sure. I wonder if they'll be similar to this one.
Yeah, I feel like they would be. I don't know much about his other movies. But I'm pretty sure, I feel like they would be, just because, I mean,
I think going into the movie, I thought I was going to really like it. I'm on the verge with
this one?
Yeah.
Too? This one was so different.
Like the game. Oh, this was so much different.
You're on the verge for a different reason, right? This one's actually well made. I'm like, the game is well made except for the ending. This one's actually just really well done and all.
Like, I don't know if it deserves for me to like get, collect like the Blu-ray of it, because I really liked it. I'm not sure. But I actually still liked it. I liked it a lot, but should I, like it so much to get like a Blu-ray or DVD of it? I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, same with the game. I think between the game and the Executioner, I liked the Executioner better.
I feel like, the Executioner is better made, right? But I feel like if there's one I would watch again, it would probably be the game, just because...
Definitely.
Yeah.
Way more rewatchable.
Yeah.
Especially, definitely.
That's
for sure.
Yeah.
I could watch it, like, today.
Yeah.
I mean, the comedy is very more, I guess, dry.
In what?
And, I mean, the game isn't comedic.
But it has some funny moments, like when he's talking on the TV.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. I don't know if I laughed when I watched the game. Like, I can't remember I can't...
that part.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. I remember now, because he's... Yeah, how it cut, like, it keeps on... Oh, he's just a rich... prick or something like that.
Millionaire fathead.
And he's like, wait, what? That was funny. But the Executioner was... It was good, definitely. I liked it.
Yeah.
The acting was great. The comedy was very smart. What else about it? Cinematography, there were some nice shots. But it was nice and quaint. Yet very... And I don't want to say quaint because it's dealing with execution. And it's a movie that is indirectly criticizing the death penalty, I feel like.
Yeah. Apparently on the back of the film, the disc or whatever, it says that it's a criticism of the Franco regime too. I guess he used the death penalty a lot on people, maybe. Cause I think
I'm sure.
Spain got rid of the death penalty after that he died.
Oh, really?
Or if they don't, they haven't. It's gone now.
Right. No, and what was I gonna say? They got I one of the supplements is like Pedro Almodovar. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
He talks about the movie
Does he like the movie?
Yeah,
I
no,
feel like
he
would
likes
like
it. Yeah, no, it's because one of the supplements is him talking about it
Uh-huh.
on the second disc or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. What does he say about it?
And he just because he talks about how there were sensors for
Yeah.
during the regime, and how Berlanga was able to sneakily avoid the censors from banning the film.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing he made the film then, because that was when the dictatorship was less repressive.
Oh, really?
It was sort of right after the Civil War was at its peak, like in the 40s. That's when it was worse. This was made in the 60s, early 60s.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
The older he got.
Oh, really?
I mean, in terms of how authoritarian he was, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, anything else you'd like to add about the two films?
I guess you watch them because they're good.
Yes, I don't know about like a double feature.
Yeah, because they're not the same movies.
Big contrast between them.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, that's an idea. Like, what would you pair the game with?
Now this is okay. So a movie that I found that was actually, I forgot to say this. I'm glad you asked, but a movie that was similar to the game. This is kind of out there with The Shining, because a lot of the things that were like a lot of his I guess I'll call them pranks on him by the game in the game. There's a lot of things that happened to him.
Like the hotel.
Yeah, it was just
pulling pranks.
Yeah, all these like things, these random just things that happened that you would not expect at all. That are almost they're totally out of the ordinary. That happens a few times in The Shining too, and it's also just I feel like it has just the same feel at times. At times it does.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
I would have to watch it again. I don't know if it's the perfect pair up, but that's what I was feeling most when I saw that movie. I guess for the executioner, it's I don't really know exactly. It's
pretty unique, I guess.
Yeah, it's very. I mean, they're both unique, but this one, like, there's I can't really pair it with anything. I mean, maybe just another one of Berlanga's films.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you beat me with the double features. I can't think of anything else. But that's something I'd have to think about more often. At a later time. But anyways, yeah, right now I can't. Nothing comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
But there's definitely films out there that would pair well. Yeah. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in, and until next time.
See you.